Larry Bird. It's a good thing the NBA is trash now, because I would never be watching these old tapes, because I've always been someone who wasn't a big fan of the Boston Celtics. All right. Oddly enough, I've always been a fan of films that were based off of Boston culture. All right. They make pretty good movies. But the Boston Celtics, nah, I wasn't feeling them. Even back from the days where Antoine Walker and Tony Delk and them was playing, and all the way right up to the other super team before LeBron James with Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and even Rondo coming off the bench. You know, I couldn't stand them guys either. All right, because all of them knew that they were never going to win a championship with LeBron James on the East Coast, because LeBron James was dominating the East Coast. Garnett could see the writing on the wall. Paul Pierce could see. They might not have got together and formed it, but they still were a super team before LeBron James was a super team. People tend to forget that in history, and that annoys me a little bit, because, you know, that's why LeBron James was like, there's no way. He gave up in that finals. For those of you who are NBA fans, he gave up because he was like, man, this is David against Goliath. I'm going against Ray Allen, Garnett, and Paul Pierce. In his mind, he's like, I'm about to form my own super team. I can't, you know, they got to do all of that to beat me. All right. Because so for all of you who always knock LeBron for that super team, I don't respect the move either. I don't respect the move, but I predicted that LeBron James would leave Cleveland, Ohio. I predicted that the year prior. And nobody believed me. Nobody, he's from Ohio, he'll never leave. I said, they can't get anybody but Boobie Gibson, Eric Snow, all of these bums that people think are good players, but LeBron just makes other players better because he's always passing to them when they're open, and and he's always getting double team and triple team. So you're wide open, you're going to get more points. But really, it wasn't like what the Spurs did with Tim Duncan. They did a great job of building around Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. The Lakers did a great job of building around Shaq and Kobe, you know, versus LeBron James never had that. So he, in my opinion, he would have won a championship before he went to Miami, had the Boston Celtics not formed that team. But that's a whole nother tangent. You know, I know I'm going off the Larry Bird thing, but just giving you my opinion on basketball is, you know, Cleveland would have won well before LeBron came back the second time, you know, had that management had any brains whatsoever and could get him a legitimate co-star next to him, because the best they can do, I think, was like Fairjowl or some goofy player, you know, not Shaq and Kobe level, not Duncan and Tony Parker level. All right. You know, so I didn't research the old Boston tapes. All right. I didn't go look for Larry Bird. And so this is exciting, because the NBA is trash now. And now I can go back and watch some of these old tapes, which is more competitive. The players had more heart. The game meant a lot more to them than they do to the current players. All right. While everybody's praising Steph Curry for being the greatest shooter of all time, you know, he also assisted, not any fault of his own, at ruining the NBA, because now everybody wants to hike up half court shots. Right. You know, so I've never been a big fan, to be honest, but this ain't about these players. This is about Larry Bird, man. This is about me getting my education on how good this guy actually was, because that mixtape that I reacted to was one of the most phenomenal mixtapes of an NBA player I have ever seen. Okay, just chills. I watched it a few times, even after the reaction, and it was just something crazy to watch. It's something special about a player who has all that in his arsenal, talking trash, not afraid of anybody, can embarrass you at any given second. Just amazing. So enough all of this talking. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's go.
Are virtual babies in this league. Off the pick comes Bird. Bird on the drive. The floater is good.
It's getting ugly early.
Very inventive shot. Here's Dennis Johnson front court. Down low for Bird. Great.
No defense.
A great look between Bird and Dennis. Great lead for Dennis Johnson. On the deep left corner. Down low for Bird with position. He fakes it and shoots it good.
This is when you know you got somebody soft on you. He just posted. I mean, even his post game is nice.
Lead for Dennis Johnson on the deep left corner. Down low for Bird with position. He fakes
Get
it
off
and
me.
shoots it good.
Great move. They're
Against each other this year. DJ in the lane. Bird the
no hesitation.
Great touch.
McHale, the #1 team, is reunited. Dennis Johnson misses a shot. Rebound, Bird.
Rebounds.
Bird on the baseline. Great pass. Oh, what a pass. Larry Bird.
That's probably one of the most impressive things. Not just his scoring ability, was his passing was a thing of beauty. I thought LeBron James was a good passer, and LeBron James is a phenomenal passer. All right. But his passes, and sometimes they're embarrassing.
He passed that ball from behind Scott Hastings back to McHale for the layup.
Some pass by Larry Bird. That's why I'm in by one. Ainge tears up the floor. Bird out of the left corner. The bomb is good.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
Brilliant game. Down low, Bird. His layup is good. Basket counts. He got fouled. Larry Bird. Dennis Johnson, front court. DJ up top. Off the pick comes Bird for the bomb. Got it again.
The deadly mid-range.
Larry Bird. Front court, posted up high as Parrish. Off to Bird for the open 20-footer. It's good. You can't give him that.
This team had no defense.
Shot. You give him that shot, it's in the well. In between shot. Here's Dennis Johnson, front court. Bird cutting without the Parrish lost it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, I've always been a fan of players who D'd up. When I played basketball, I was big on defense. That's why one of the things, for those of you who don't know, Dwayne Wade was always one of my favorite players, but I love that he was a guard that can throw your stuff through the backcourt, because I used to like to do that. Okay. I pride myself, especially if you're taller than me and you underestimate me, I'll throw your stuff through the back of the court. I pride myself on defense. So I hate when I see people not playing D.
Shot. Here's Dennis Johnson, front court. Bird cutting.
That's nasty.
Parrish lost it. The great inventor strikes again. Bird got it, and without a moment's hesitation threw a behind.
He's already thinking about what he's going to do before the ball touches his fingers.
I mean, he just knew. He didn't even look at Parrish. He knew Parrish.
That's
was
a thing of beauty.
On the left wing, Wedman, down low, Bird. He gets away from the steal. The layup is good.
You have to make sure you.
Against the Celtics, he has really tuned them up this year. Front court, he has Bird in the corner. Right corner, Bird. Backs in. Posted up, Bird. Takes the jump.
Tell you what, they've tuned each other up.
This gets jammed, but he gets it off to DJ. A lead for Bird, front court.
3 on him.
Bird.
And they just give up, and he just bang. Oh my goodness.
He dribbled the ball and just froze everybody. Everybody just ran away from Larry Bird.
15 remaining in the third. Bird posted left. Takes the jumper and hits it again.
No hesitation.
Boston by 9. Larry Bird is just unconscious. Eddie. Ray Williams down low for Bird, who feels it and takes it. Throws it again. He's unbelievable.
I mean, slap the man something.
I mean, he just shoots it straight up and it comes straight through the hole.
2:05 remaining in the third. Bird for the bomb. Got it again. A three-pointer. You're seeing the greatest in the game, Larry Bird. And there are people like Bob Cousy.
This reminds me of my NBA Live days.
Casey Jones, Red Auerbach, who think he's the best ever. Parrish, outlet pass, McHale. 2-on-1 with Bird. Bird's layup is good.
Beautiful.
A fine pass by McHale.
And you look at Larry Bird, he looks like he changed his tires, okay? He doesn't look like a hooper.
The Hawks can't keep shooting these three-point shots. They could get a better shot than that, because when they miss.
Dominique has 26. Bird with 8 seconds. Bird on the drive.
Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. Come on. That is amazing. Come on. Foul, dude.
They could get a better shot than that, because when they miss.
Dominique has 26. Bird with 8 seconds. Bird on the drive. The runner is good again.
At some point, your manhood has to step in. I wasn't a fouler, but come on, man. You're not scoring 60 on me.
You're seeing a greater performance as you'll ever see from Larry Bird. Front court to this Hawk team. Here's Bird flashing underneath. A good pass by McHale.
That's what.
In front court,
I think these guys are scared of him.
Down low for Bird. Right side, Bird. Bird, the follow.
Beautiful
shot, and he drills it again.
Beautiful shot. That fall away is Bird's pet shot.
Danny Ainge to come across. I think Eddie's hurt. I think Eddie Johnson hurt himself when he fell down. He can barely walk. They got to get Eddie out of there.
He stubbed his toe.
Right corner, Bird, bomb. Good.
Beautiful shot. Just a beautiful three-point shot.
Larry Bird has 49. Atlanta calls time.
49 points.
Atlanta collided on the sideline a moment ago. Doc Rivers back in. Bird. They open the right side. Bird the follow.
That's just a tough shot.
Again. That's the best shooting I've ever seen. Bird with 52. Dennis Johnson, a lead for Bird.
They want him to keep scoring.
Come on. Oh my goodness. That's when you just don't fire. Okay. You just don't fire at this point. Off balance, leaning into you.
Dennis Johnson, a lead for Bird.
They want him to keep scoring.
Trying to draw the foul, still knock it. These days, when they try to draw the foul, they do the flopping thing or whatever. They're not even trying to hit the shot. But that's amazing.
Bird has 54. One more basket will tie the record McHale set for most points by a Celtic in one game, and McHale didn't set it more than a week ago. Rivers follows Dennis Johnson.
Everybody's on their feet.
The interplay with McHale and Bird before.
Yes.
McHale said that Bird kept giving him the ball to break the record, to break Bird's record.
And they're giving Bird the ball now to get the record.
And he's missed a clutch out here, so he's going to do it.
They're giving Bird the ball. Exactly. Here's the last shot by Bird.
Right, and they're looking for
that is beautiful. Don't call it. I'm still going to knock it.
Rivers got the basket. Bird is on the baseline coming out right. There's Bird. Bird, 14 seconds. He got fouled. He hit the shot.
Oh, my God. I thought it was going to be a simple shot. Okay. It's one of the most difficult shots in the game. The guy is a phenom. Wow.
Rivers got the basket. Bird is on the baseline coming out right. There's Bird. Bird, 14 seconds. He got fouled.
And one.
They're not going to count it.
They're not going to count it?
14 seconds.
I got to see that again. That was amazing.
Bird is on the baseline coming out right. There's Bird. Bird, 14 seconds. He got fouled.
Oof.
He hit the shot. They're not going to
look at the guy. Look at the guy on the bench. Last time. All right, that's an amazing shot.
Rivers got the basket. Bird is on the baseline coming out right. There's Bird. Bird, 14 seconds. He got fouled. He hit the shot.
Just a magical night.
They're not going to count.
This was 2 years after I was born.
And Bird falls into Joe O'Toole. They're not going to count it. I think it's the greatest shooting exhibition I've ever seen. Larry Bird. What more can you say? Larry Bird. Larry Bird.
He's unconscious.
Crazy.
Oh, boy. He got fouled. He just threw it up there and it went in.
If you're going to foul, foul.
Well, he has the record, and McHale goes over to congratulate him. McHale,
You don't let him get the shot off, Dodo.
Larry Bird has 57 points, an all-time Boston record for one game. And McHale had set the record less than 2 weeks ago. Bird, foul shot, got it.
Beautiful.
Bird has 58. And with 3 seconds, Bird will try another jumper and hit it at the buzzer.
Hawks should be ashamed of themselves.
Bird has 60 points. Larry Bird
That was
scored
beautiful.
60 points. Look at the Boston players mob him. Larry Bird scored 60. It is the greatest shooting exhibition I've ever seen in my life. Larry Bird, one more impossible shot after the other. And it happened here in New Orleans at the Hawks' home away from home before a sellout crowd at Lakefront Arena.
Amazing.
Boston has won the game, and the winning of the game seems almost incidental.
Really, that's true. It is. It really is. The winning of the game is very, very incidental because Larry Bird just put on an exhibition that, I mean, surpasses anything that I've ever seen.
Right.
It's just unbelievable because Bird, unlike many great players who are scorers, doesn't shoot every time. He passes the ball. Here's a guy who's one of the greatest playmakers in the history of basketball. Aren't you glad you tuned in?
125, 115, 1985. A day after my birthday. Wow.
Boston, 125.
Some players are just special. All right. He's not just one of the greatest Celtic players that I've ever seen. He's one of the greatest players I have ever seen. Ever. All right. I mean, just amazing. I could watch him play all day. All right. Just, man, sometimes I wish I can just go back in a time machine just to go watch some of these games. All right. This is back when basketball was just so competitive. It didn't look like it as much on the Hawks end, but, you know, there's always been teams that were like, I don't know what the Hawks record was that season, what they finished off as, you know, what they were considered to be projected as by the end of the year. But based off of that game, they look like straight garbage truck juice. All right. Just trash. And it doesn't matter, because even when you're playing against a trash team, to score 60 points, to score 30 points in the NBA is crazy, you know. And he didn't just score the points, he did it with flair. The best way to use that word, flair. He did it with flair. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of these Larry Bird reactions, let me know that by liking the video, subscribe, and hitting the notification bell. If you want to support the channel, buy me a coffee in the link in the description, or check out my Patreon. You can hit me up directly. I respond to everybody on my Patreon. All right. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.